About a year ago I did a YouTube video about making faux botanical prints on the Gelli Plate, and it was very enjoyable, and I think it's about that time of year to do another one, so I thought I'd have a little Janet Nash moment with Lucy and just show you me gathering up some weeds slash wildflowers slash weeds really. Here's a section where we have some nice long clover. I like those on the Gelli Plate. I'll pick at least, I try to get at least 3 of the different items. These flowers, some of them are a little bit dried, but that's okay. We'll just take some of those. Hi, Lucy. She wants in on the action. Hey, where'd my flowers go? Fluffy butt in the way. All right, let's keep going. So, these are a cute little flower. Hey, chickies. These are neighborhood chickens. These are nice too. They make nice little textures. So I'll just snip. And I brought a basket this time. There's my basket of some things I'm collecting. Here we go. And grasses. Grasses are nice to have. What do you think, Lulu? And I really like these tall grasses. So I'm gonna snip a few of those. You can hear the chickens in the distance. Although technically I think those are roosters crowing. I don't think chickens crow. And ooh, look at that leaf. That is weird. Some sort of bug got in there. So I'm not gonna take that one because I don't want to bring any bugs into my house. But here's some cute leaves. These are some cute fronds as well. Grab a few of those. And I'm not in a national park or anything. I'm just on a local trail by my house. These are just weeds, so no laws being broken here, but it's a beautiful morning. And I love these. I think they're called horsetails. These are very cool. Here's a few little cute daisies on the trail. I'll just take a couple of those. That rooster's still crowing. It's not even that early. It's like almost 10 o'clock. Man, it's a late rooster. There's our chickens. What do you think, Lulu? I love these little fluffy grasses. And these are cool. These are in my driveway. Got my cuttings, and just like last year, I used some die cuts to make the insect life for my little prints. Last year, I think I also used the butterfly and the bees. Pull out my Gelli Plate and get started. So my first print, apparently I turned off the camera instead of turning it on. So we'll try that again. But there's the first print. And I'll try to show the process again. This was the first, that was the first layer. Let's try that again. Check it's recording. I'm just spraying off any excess paint onto an old magazine. And then we'll lay down our items. This time we'll do more dragonflies than the first time. And I'm still going to use this guy because I thought he was pretty cool. Let's put him here. Let's have this coming from the side. And at these. And one of those. That's a little busy, but. All right, so the first one I used tracing paper to pick it up. This time I'll use tissue paper, just so you can see through it. So just lay down your paper. This stage works best with a thin paper. You can use copy paper or magazine paper, whatever, but I like, for showing purposes, I think it shows how when you rub against the items, how you get all the details. Okay. Lift that off. So there's that layer, and you just lift off. Ooh, there's a worm on there. Ah!
And ooh, look at that leaf. That is weird. Some sort of bug on there. So I'm not gonna take that one because I don't want to bring any bugs into my house.
The hazards of crafting from outdoor materials. Well, that was gross. Okay, so meanwhile, this is probably dried. I'm just gonna pick up this little piece of paper. I'm gonna put some shiny stuff on the dragonflies. And we'll put some white at the bottom, maybe a bit of this quinacridone gold, and let's put a bit of blue at the top. So I have this little brayer, which is nice for doing small sections like that. Kind of get those down first. Taking off some of the excess paint, and I'm going to just add a bit of texture with this, and some of the paper will show through, but that's okay. All right, let's try this on this business paper that has like a linen texture. And that's why you want to pick your stuff fresh. You don't want to like have it sitting in your house where any bugs can come off. And I'm keeping all my plants contained in there so that if there's any other creepy crawlies, they will stay there until I discover them. Oh. All right. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So there's that print. It's very muted, but I like it. All right, cue the fast forward. So it's the same idea here, even though you can't see what's underneath. You want to press down firmly everywhere. Even that by itself is fun. Checking for any critters. So far, so good. Still pretty wet. Just take a little bit of paper. Just pick up a bit of the excess without ruining the print. Just because I've been patient. Just a lid that has a nice flat bottom. Sometimes when I'm rubbing, I get like a paper cut, so this is kind of a nice way to protect your hand, and very inexpensive. Ooh. See all those details. And I like putting the die cuts down first, like directly on the plate, so that the foliage is behind it on the grid. And then I think it's good to, for your composition, you know, threes are always good, layering your, the heights. And that's kind of neat because it made like one long scene. So that didn't really work. I think the brown was too dark. So here the paint is drying, but that's okay. So yeah, things are drying really quite fast because it's a hot summer day. Over here, I'm going to get some orange in the middle. Interesting. I think my blue paint must have been still wet because the yellow turned into green, but I don't mind it. I think next time I'll try like a brighter pink, maybe like more of a neon pink. Even that's really pretty. Like, that's pretty cool. I like that. So it's one of the nice things about jelly plating is that as you're waiting for things to dry, you can kind of think about what colors you want to do. You don't have to have it all pre-planned. This time I make sure the blue is dry so we don't end up with that green. Put it in my jelly plating comp book. Let's do that. So do it this way. This paint is a little bit translucent, so I think some of those lines from the comp book are going to show through, but that is fine by me. All right, let's do this. Make sure it's right side up. Not quite centered, but that's okay. Ooh. So that's kind of fun. It's very bright. Just use some copy paper. Now that flower is very 3D, so it's going to be wrinkly. So if you like this video, check out my botanical, faux botanical jelly plating from summer 2020. So that's cool. Let's do bronze and yellow gold. Get up some of that wet paint. It's good to get those corners first. I find they tend to dry fastest. Pretty good rub. I like it. See all that texture? Cool. This is going to be the last print for today. Use these neon colors again. Maybe a little bit of this blue and some white. Wow, we're going crazy. Let that dry. That was a lot of paint. Take a lot of that off. Now this comp book, I actually have glued 2 pages together, and I do have quite a few jelly plating videos where I use this comp book. So if you're interested in seeing more of those, just go ahead and check out my some of my other jelly plating videos. I'm going to try to get into the crease there as much as possible when I do like a 2-page, I'm covering 2 pages. So that's different. It's a little dark, but still fun having some of those brighter colors in there. I'm gonna go throw these out so I don't get any bugs on my desk.